What is the High Republic Star Wars event, and how can you get into this era? That's what I'm going to talk about today. Obviously, it was the title and on the thumbnail, but I still had to do the intro, and you know it.
Don't get too proud of this technological terror you've constructed.
Okay, so today, Monday, January 4th at 9 a.m. PT, the official Star Wars YouTube channel will be live streaming an event to kick off the High Republic material being released tomorrow, January 5th. And if you want a brief, I have no idea what the fuck is going on with the High Republic, here is Lucasfilm's own blurb on it.
Star Wars: The High Republic takes us back to the prime of the Jedi Order, centuries prior to the events of Star Wars: The Phantom Menace, during a previously unseen era. A multi-platform publishing initiative with books and comics for all ages. The story introduces new heroes to cheer on, new worlds to explore, and new threats to face. There's never been anything like it before in tales of the galaxy far, far away.
And if you've listened to my other videos, you probably haven't. I completely understand, especially with the weird voices I do when I read quotes. I find it kind of interesting that they want to focus on the time right after Return of the Jedi and the High Republic era at once, and Lucasfilm is toting both, which is absolutely a wonderful thing for me. I'm so hyped, but they kind of keep pushing both as like a new crazy expansion, and it's like, well, both are. Just say both are. Some of the characters we've been introduced to are Avar Kriss, the best of the best Jedi. She actually seems pretty bland to me, but whatever. Keeve Trennis, a young new maverick Jedi Knight who believes she has a great future ahead of her and is starstruck by Avar and wants to prove herself to the Jedi stationed on the Starlight Beacon. And I am praying. I mean absolutely praying she's part of the Lost 20. I cannot wait to see her just become more and more disillusioned with the Jedi. Next, we have Stellan Gios, who is an optimistic and well-respected Jedi Master and went through the ranks with Avar Kriss, and apparently those two together make like a super team of just awesomeness, because when they get put on a mission together, shit gets done. Venestra is a new Jedi Knight that at the age of 16, she's one of the youngest Knights in a generation, and she's trying really hard to fit in with the Jedi adults while also being a good example for the younger members of the Order. And you will hear later in this video, there is a story specifically about her and having to interact with a younger member of the Jedi Order. Lastly, we have Loden Greatstorm, who is honestly the most epic character so far that I've seen. I'm like super into this guy. Supposedly he's an amazing teacher, he has a great sense of humor, he's gonna have a lot of Padawans around. I'm assuming at the Starlight Beacon, he is gonna be there with his Padawans trying to have them keep their shit together while also making a learning opportunity while billions are suffering. There's also a ton of Padawans. I'm not going to go over them. And of course, they have a bunch of Padawans and books and material on them because they want to get kids into Star Wars and buying more toys because Disney hasn't been doing well with toy sales. Though Lula gives us a look at Master Yoda at the height of his, quote, youth and power, so I'm definitely going to pick up any kitty shit with her in it if it has Yoda. And in general, I'm just going to pick it up. As for the bad guys, we have two main groups. We have a species that the Jedi aren't even aware of, called the drengr, and their danger, I guess, is pretty intense. They're a sentient plant that just absolutely loves the shit out of the dark side, and they also love eating other meaty, sentient beings. Also, lightsabers aren't super effective on them, so cool, fun. Now I'm super afraid of plants. So I don't know, plants running around the Star Wars galaxy and just eating people and feeding on the dark side. Oh, terrifyingly awesome. We also have the Nihil, which are a Viking-inspired raiders that are absolutely terrifying and are just wrecking the galaxy. And they actually have supposedly a very well-constructed system, and they have a devious power play that might be coming up in future canon. So honestly, we don't have a lot about the characters, but I want to talk about what stories we're going to get with this launch. At least the initial stories. Okay, so this High Republic event, like I said, starts today. It is going to be at 9 a.m. PT time. They're going to go over things. There's going to be a lot of interviews talking about the stories and so on. But if you're a little bit confused about what to expect for the High Republic event being launched, there are only going to be 2 stories released on Tuesday of this week and a comic issue on Wednesday. So if you're feeling overwhelmed and they're throwing a lot of stuff at you, 2 stories, 1 comic book this week. And then the next time you get any of the High Republic novels, it's going to be February 2nd. So there's breathing room. They're just not throwing everything at us at once. I know there was some fear of that. So the first story we're going to get is Charles Soule's Light of the Jedi. And this book is very exciting. I think we're all looking forward to it. And I just want to read the summary, the synopsis they gave us, so you can know a little bit about what's gonna happen in this book. When a shocking catastrophe in hyperspace tears a ship to pieces, the flurry of shrapnel emerging from the disaster threatens an entire system. No sooner does the call for help go out than the Jedi race to the scene. Even though the Jedi are fucking evil. The scope of the emergence, however, is enough to push even the Jedi to their limit. As the sky breaks open and destruction rains down upon the peaceful alliance they helped to build, the Jedi must trust in the Force to see them through a day in which a single mistake could cost billions of lives. But even as the Jedi battle against calamity, something truly deadly grows beyond the boundary of the Republic. The hyperspace disaster is far more sinister than the Jedi could ever suspect. A threat hides in the darkness, far from the light of the age, and harbors a secret that could strike fear even in a Jedi's heart. Oh, what's that? A mom that a Jedi can't snatch a baby from? Probably terrifies them. Monsters. Anyways, this book seriously kicks off the whole event and what goes on and why they're focusing on this era, so this is the book you definitely want to read if you want to start your journey into the High Republic. Alright, next we have Justina Ireland's A Test of Courage, and this one is for 8 to 12-year-olds. So I read all the Star Wars canon. I'm sure you all do too, because you don't want to get shamed by those people that say you're not real Star Wars fans unless you consume all of it. So I'm all about those Star Wars baby books, books for toddlers, you know, just the Star Wars lore I get from reading those books blows my mind. I don't know how any serious Star Wars fan can't be reading these books. Like, be ashamed of yourself. Anyways, here's the synopsis for A Test of Courage. Long before the Clone Wars, the Empire, or the First Order, the Jedi lit the way for the galaxy in a golden age known as the High Republic. Vernestra is a new Jedi Knight at age 16, but her first real assignment feels an awful lot like babysitting. She's been charged with supervising 12-year-old aspiring inventor Avon Staros on a cruiser headed to the dedication of a wondrous new station called Starlight Beacon. But soon into their journey, bombs go off aboard the cruiser. While the adult Jedi try to save the ship, Vernestra, Avon's droid, J6, a Jedi Padawan, and an ambassador's son make it to an escape shuttle. But communications are out and supplies are low. They decide to land on a nearby moon, which offers shelter but not much more. And unbeknownst to them, danger lurks in the forest. I feel like this is a total ripoff of Chewie in the Forest of Fear or whatever that little kid book was. I swear I read it okay. So I'm gonna read it. I already ordered it. Well, I pre-ordered it, but I'm not super enthused. I'm gonna be honest with you. If you are, cool. Not throwing any shade, I swear. Okay, lastly, on this Wednesday, we're getting the first issue of Marvel's The High Republic, and this is the synopsis for that. Before the Skywalker saga, the golden age of the Jedi, a new era of Star Wars storytelling begins. It is centuries before the Skywalker saga. The Jedi are at their height, protecting the galaxy as Republic pioneers push out into new territories. As the frontier prepares for the dedication of the majestic Starlight Beacon, Padawan Kiev Trennis faces the ultimate choice. Will she complete her Jedi trials or rescue the innocent from disaster? New Jedi, new ships, new evils to fight. Those were all in exclamation marks, so let me read it a little bit more dramatically. New Jedi, new ships, new evils to fight. Sorry, I really love Star Wars comics. Please don't take that in a negative way either. Honestly, what I'm really excited about is the Into the Dark novel, which comes out on February 2nd and features the station Snoke used as a base during the Rise of Kylo Ren comic miniseries. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. All you need to do is read that one novel, maybe the kid novel, pick up the first issue, you can also do it digitally, of Marvel's The High Republic, and you are completely caught up on everything for the High Republic event. So hopefully that cleared that up a little bit for you. I'm not sponsored in any way by Lucasfilm, Disney, Star Wars, Marvel, any of it, so this was not a promotion. This just was me trying to clear things up because I'm actually really excited. I'm sorry. Alright, like the video, come back for more. Don't be a little Jedi loving bitch.